I guess this is like the calm before the storm, like you said.
Your business with Tataru was finished?
Yup. Yeah, I got fancy new clothes.
My, what a thoughtful surprise. Whatever would we do without her?
Indeed. And she's right, you know. It hasn't been all doom and gloom.
Feels like a lifetime ago that Master Louis Soir gathered us together to form the Circle of Knowing. Since then, we have experienced much. But rather than feeling wiser, the more I learn, the more I find my knowledge lacking.
Forsooth. As a student, vainly did I believe that I held the secrets of creation in my grasp. Yet that which I had seized was but an insignificant sliver of what awaited in the wider world. Every encounter, every experience hath served to open mine eyes, enlightening and humbling me in equal measure. Even from those whom I called enemies have I learned many a valuable lesson.
What will we learn at the edge of the universe, I wonder?
Oh god. Look at my new dog, Stola.
Ultima Thule.
Thank you for your
Where
script.
the bringer of the end makes her nest. I, for one, can't possibly imagine.
I just started, Rix. I just started. I've only been live like 20-something minutes. But I literally just
But whatever
started the
awaits us
quest
there,
up just now.
we will survive. We must. For her.
You've nothing left to prove, not to read Norman Philia. No!
Is aught the matter?
No, it's nothing. I just... Well, lately I find myself surprised at how much I've changed. How much we've all changed.
Grey hair squad.
We've come far together.
What do you think you see
And if
as
we have
my
aught to
hand?
say about it, we'll go further still. Aye, we will avert this calamity and return home. In preparation for which, we must give thought to what we hope to achieve after the proverbial dust has settled.
What with the primals and Ascians all but dealt with, I suppose we'll need to look for new hobbies. In all seriousness, though. In uniting to overcome a common foe, the disparate peoples of the world have found a way forward together. It's a truly gratifying sight to see.
Indeed. Though it was many years in the making, we have successfully set in motion the gears of fundamental change. With this, we have fulfilled our humble role as a symbol of hope. And I dare say it is time to bow out. After all, there is no shortage of hands to bear the torch in our stead.
You know, I never really considered I might live long enough to see an after.
Oh.
But even if my time as a scion came to an end, I don't expect that much would change. Traveling the world, going wherever the wind blows, lending a hand to those in need.
A journey for journey's sake. It doth suit thee well. I must confess I too have yearned to see more of the world. If thou art amenable to the suggestion, I would accompany thee. Mine ability to affect an air of normalcy through artful disguise is much improved, thou must concede.
Oh god.
Aye, well, improvement is relative. You still look suspicious no matter what you wear.
Poor Ryoshe! Oh no, he's thinking about
What have you,
it.
Ishtola? Any grand plans?
Why, continue my quest for knowledge, naturally. To begin with, I wish to know the state of the reflections, to which end I must find a means to travel between worlds.
Oh.
'Tis the least I must do if I am to keep my promise.
Oh! Oh!
Should my pursuits prove unduly arduous, I won't hesitate to call on you. And in return, I will take you to see Reen one day. I'm sure you cannot wait to see the fine young woman she has become.
Oh!
Spare me.
No!
And what of thee? What wouldst thou pursue at duty's end?
God, never thought of that. I don't think it ever ends, really. Oh!
Here's yours. My apologies for the wait.
Oh yeah, I didn't order anything! Ah!
Well, shall we make a toast?
Oh! Toast!
To victory.
Yeah, to victory!
To our comrades.
To comrades!
To the future of the star.
To the future! Hey, I drink to that. Old squad! Yeah! I say old. They're like my age, IRL. Raha? Oh, he's so... Oh, he's asleep! He's asleep! I don't want to disturb them. They look adorable. They're both asleep. Oh no! Why, Quest? Why? Alright, let's go. Alice? You try speaking with Alice, but she is fast asleep. Putting hard as a rock. Sleepy! They're so cute! Aww. Cryo.
Oh, knowing them, they're probably dreaming about the celestial adventures to come. Just as well. They've been running themselves ragged of late. Unlike you and the others, I'm a few steps removed from the danger and excitement. The things you all get up to never fail to impress me. But by the same token, I can't help but worry. Not only for your safety, but for your happiness. After everything you've sacrificed, you earned it 1,000 times over. From the simple pleasures of tucking into a hearty meal or collapsing into a comfortable bed, to the grand triumphs of visiting legendary lands or finding true love. You deserve all the joy in the world. There is so much that life has to offer. So much to be treasured and shared with those we hold dear. So promise me this. Come what may, you won't give up on your own happiness.
Cryle, you're killing me.
When you're out there fighting tooth and nail, it's all too easy to forget. But in the end, your passions will be your greatest strength of all. Remember that.
This feels familiar.
You idiot. Hi.
Well, 'tis good to be...
Awake?
Wait. What am I... Gods, don't tell me I fell asleep.
Not that there's any shame in it, but you were sleeping like babies.
Oh, how embarrassing.
Alice and Raha are the cutest fucking
Not a word to
characters.
anyone. Understood? Not one word.
I'm going to tell
I'm told
everyone.
that sleeping in proper beds of your own choosing is a much more effective way to prepare for battle.
Oh. So, what were the two of you doing here?
I had a few books to return to the library. Thought I'd take care of it while I could.
And you?
I was just being comfy with you two cuties. And I'm going to tell everyone what I saw. It's a secret. They're so cute. Oh my god. I love these characters so much.
All present and accounted for? Good. As you will have heard, the Ark is ready. All that remains is to board and be on your way.
Oh, Chanel's not having a good time, is he?
I've seen my fair share of tight schedules, but this was bloody murder. But we did it. We finished the ship.
Yay! Yay, Sid!
It's safe, fit for purpose, and looks good.
Hello,
to
Deadly
boot.
Scene.
Aye. It's a garland through and through.
Ah, it's a garland through and through. What do you mean? You just came at the end of... Oh my god. You're such a papega, Sid.
I really don't know what we'd do without you. Thank you for everything.
Oh, that's right. Graha use Sid's stuff for figuring out how to navigate time travel. But that was a future Sid.
Don't mention it. Ever since that episode with Omega, I've been toying with the idea of starfaring vessels.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, they did. I noticed he sounds different. Was it like, did something happen to the VA? Like, maybe like throat stuff happen? Because I know that can really fuck things up.
And as they say, necessity is the mother of invention. We've learned a lot, let me tell you.
Oh, COVID.
In case you're wondering about payment, the ongoing existence of the world ought to do. But feel free to throw in a colorful recounting of your journey on your return.
You know it, bro.
So, have you thought
See you,
of a name?
Hells! Have a good day at work! Pizza. I call it pizza. Can I call it pizza? Pizza slice. Pizza. Pizza.
Name? Wasn't
Pizza.
everyone just calling it Father's teeny tiny toy boat?
Yeah, teeny tiny toy boat. Yes, please.
Well, seeing as its purpose has changed, I thought a more eloquent name was in order. I suggested as much to Fortuno, who seemed quite amenable to the idea.
Pizza slice. Pizza slice. Pizza slice. Ah. Ow. Bodie McBoatface.
As you know, this vessel is the culmination of heretofore unprecedented collaboration. And though said collaboration is owed to the Scions, there is another whose noble deeds made our work possible.
The buns?
From a fragment of Dalamud, we obtained not only advanced materials such as refined adamantite, but the knowledge to traverse the stars. And this fragment would not have found its way to us had the Archon Luswa not fought to protect this world. And in so doing,
What is that?
laid down his life.
Oh.
Now that the vessel stands complete, I cannot help but wonder if it was more than mere happenstance. If it was my father's intention to guide us here.
I think it's all just a happy coincidence. Well, maybe not so happy considering your dad's dead, but coincidence. But this is nice.
In the hopes that his guidance will see you all safely home, I name the vessel after that self-same fragment of Dalamud he delivered unto us. The starship Ragnarok.
Can we not name the ship Ragnarok? Oh god! Can we not name the ship Ragnarok? Alright, I mean, if that's what you want to fucking call it, let's go then! End of the world as we know it! Let's go! Stand! You're watching the Demon Channel.
Sorry for the wait. I got everyone you asked for, and not a one less.
Get Sickard out of here! Oh! Hi, guys! Okay, now Sickard, jump into the hole.
What are you all doing here?
Seeing us off, obviously.
Oh, I invited them. The representatives of those tribes with religious inclinations.
Oh?
You've done a fine job of readying the Ragnarok, but for it to take flight, we'll of course need the power of the Mother Crystal. Given its immense size, however, transporting it would be an absolute logistical nightmare, not to mention we'd need to shatter it into tiny shards for feeding to the engines. But a brilliant idea came to me. We convert the crystal's energy into forms that can transport themselves!
What? Are we turning them into like little bitty primals? Is that what we're doing? Or are we just...
Thou wouldst employ summoning. Or should I say its precursor, creation magics.
Care to explain for our benefit?
Dancred, you're dumb. Even I figured that one out.
As you may have witnessed at Bestways Burrow, the Loporrits are capable of creation magics, which they use to shape the moon's environment. Yet simple though they make it seem, 'tis a highly advanced and exacting art. To perform it correctly requireth that the wielder holdeth the object in his mind's eye in clearest detail.
I am a summoner. But I don't summon... Well, okay, yeah, I do summon... It's fine, it's fine. They're like mini primals. I guess these are also gonna be like mini prime. It's fine.
The ancients' meticulous management of concepts.
Drawing upon this art, the Ascians conceived of summoning as we know it. A derivative that replaceth the complexity of concepts with the simplicity of zealotry to make manifest a creation.
I see.
By combining the Loporrit's magics and the tribe's faith, we convert the Mother Crystal into primals of purer form and greater obedience.
Oh, I'm used to hanging out with, like, little mini primals. Let's go. They're literally describing my job. What the hell? Oh, this is perfect. This is perfect. I just want to, like, raise my hand and be like, ooh, me, me, me. I can do this.
As it was intended, one might say.
I'm a summoner. Me.
Indeed. While Heidelin gave us the ability to use creation magics, she forbade us from using it to make anything possessed of a soul, or similar. She didn't say anything about fulfilling the desires of others, though. So, borrowing our friend's faith, we'll create deities using the Mother Crystal's power and send them to the Ragnarok!
Am I the only one here concerned about the risk of being turned into a tempered minion?
It'll be fine! It'll be fine! You guys are around my summons all the fucking time! It's cool!
Oh, right! I was getting to that! From what I've read in Sharlayan tomes, it appears the Scions incorporated an additional nasty element into their summoning method. The fervent desire to assimilate others into one's belief. Beings thus created are instilled with the self-same desire and use their powers to enthrall people, starting with the summoner. In contrast, our creation magics, the original and the best, except no substitutes, don't incorporate any of that rubbish, so there's no risk of tempering. I mean, if the being was on the scale of Zodiac, you might feel a little tug, but I think we'll be safe enough.
A little tug. Just a little tug.
Truth be told, I do not understand the intricacies of this plan. But none of us would ever turn our backs on you.
Aww.
When the avatars of our faith ran amok, you intervened without decrying we who birthed them. Where others vilified and suppressed us, you offered understanding and friendship. In gratitude, we will share with you the true expressions of our gods. Not malevolent deities, but benevolent saviors.
Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to get so...
Alright, you lot, we're heading to the ethereal sea. Stay in sight, else you're liable to get lost.
Lead the way.
Gods! They're literally doing my job. Hi!
May we have a moment?
No, I don't want to cry anymore. I'm done.
In anticipation of the day man might journey to the stars, we developed these.
What is this? Is this a phone?
Portable teleportation devices. One for each of you, designed to work in tandem.
Oh.
Press the button on one, and in a matter of moments, all 8 will activate and send their owners back to the Ragnarok.
Oh, handy dandy!
There's no telling what hazards you may encounter. If you find yourself separated or lost, please do not hesitate to use them. Be safe, all of you, and come back.
Otters!
You as well. I pray you take care.
Looks like everything is in order, so I'll go ahead and board. A few of my fellows will remain to assist with the summonings, but rest assured, the vessel won't want for competent crewing.
Hey, hell yeah! Bunny pilots!
If you are ready, then you should board as well. Go, and Godspeed.
Nah, God's dead. I killed God. Let's go. My speed. Let's go. punching the demon.
Welcome to the bridge, everyone! I hope you have everything, because I can't be bothered turning back.
Thank you for the follow! Professionals.
Make yourselves comfortable. We're setting off in just a moment.
Yeah! Let's go! I love this music.
It's incredible.
Sure is. Whoa.
This is Fortuno. Can you hear me?
We can!
The preparations for the summonings are complete. In accordance with the 14th phase of the plan, we have moved the Ragnarok to the launch site.
Hell yeah. Wait, do we need chairs? Do we need chairs?
The gates are open. You may depart when ready.
Can I have like a seatbelt or something? Like a chair and a seatbelt?
Are we ready?
Can I sit?
As ready as we'll ever be. Let's get going.
Oh, come on. The burnt out star's got more fire in its belly. Try it again, with feeling.
Let's go! This isn't my story. This is Alphino's story. Have Alphino do the honors. Get hype, kid! Get hype! Let's go!
Me? But I...
You're the reason why we're here, Alfie! You're the reason! Go!
No need to be coy, brother. Do it, and do it well.
Otters! Otters!
If you will insist. Onward unto the distant stars and beyond. Ragnarok, engage.
Sleeping Way is awake!
Engage!
Engage!
Are we gonna Voltron this shit? What's going on? Oh. Wow. Oh! Go, pizza, go! Oh! I hated that fight. Oh god. No! Oh!
Ah! That I must carry landwalkers into the sky! I cannot imagine a greater indignity!
What do you mean? I summon you like every day. Multiple
Do
times.
not sulk so. For thy mighty winds exist not only to buffet and batter. Nay, they may serve also to thrust forth with vigor. Such is thy glory. And thus it is an occasion to rejoice. So come, Let us revel!
Yeah! Whale noises!
So long as the wind blows freely, I suppose all is
God,
as
I
it
hate
should
her
be
hands.
in creation.
Ugh.
I will render unto them a storm, that they may pierce the firmament and fly free!
Oh. Oh. Rad! You lasers! Dodge my laser. Juke the whoop. Let's go! Of course it does. I thought this was supposed to be the Paladin X pack. I didn't realize it was going to be the Summoner one. I am much excited. Please don't make me read. I want voice acting all the way through. Let's go.
Still in one piece? Good.
Well, we didn't have chairs.
Sleeping way? Report?
All's well. Fantastic, even. Thanks to the power of those primals, the engines are roaring and we're ripping along.
All values are also within projected ranges. Time to destination is 8 carats. Perhaps 7 at a pinch. All right, let's go over some points of caution.
Yes?
Our destination, as you know, is Ultima Thule. Lest you wonder, the place is not a star so much as a patch of emptiness. That's the extent of what our equipment could determine, anyway. From what we know of Meteion, she's likely used dynamis to obfuscate her location.
So, in conclusion, we'll only know what's there when we get there.
The crew and I will see to it the ship's ready to take off at a moment's notice. We'll support the search as best we can, but it'll be your paws on the ground, assuming there is any. But everything will be fine, I'm sure. Heidelin believes in you, so you ought to believe in yourselves. Just don't do anything I wouldn't, like waiting too long to use those portable teleporters of yours. Personally, at the slightest sign of trouble, I'd mash the button to bits, and you should as well.
Understood. We promise to be careful.
I suggest you brace yourselves. We're about to arrive, and the vessel will shake a good bit.
That was fast! Oh.
What is this? Something is... interfering with the equipment.
That looks bad! That looks bad!
Greetings.
Oh. Well, I recognize that. Hi! You little creep! Listen, your goth phase is gonna be over with real soon!
Greetings. Can you hear me?
Meteion.
So this is Meteion.
Oh. Have you met one of my sisters? I don't remember meeting you myself. But I do know that you're from Atheris. Why have you come? All you had to do was wait. I would have delivered to you your ends.
We didn't ask for that.
I don't understand. All life is destined to end. Why choose to prolong your suffering? Effort, ambition, love, they amount to naught. Happiness, should you find it, is inevitably lost, stolen away by events beyond your control. There is no logic nor meaning in it. You think there is. Convince yourselves. But it's all a cruel accident.
This is it. We're not letting you show up at Hot Topic anymore.
Come now. I speak the truth. A truth you would recognize if you looked up at the night sky.
Yes, we are infant. Oh no. Internet. Stop freaking out. We are purely a coincidence and finite beings in what the universe is, but we make our own meanings here, you little You ain't there to decide that for us.
Unbroken emptiness. Cold, dark, and silent. Your world, like every other, is but a blemish upon its perfect fabric. Life is an anomaly. It is unnatural and cannot continue. The sooner you accept this, the easier it will be.
Nope, going down fighting, going down swinging. This isn't how I jive.
Just to be clear, we're not here to argue with you.
Yeah, we're here to kill you.
We know that life is fleeting, and that in the short time we have it, we're not assured happiness.
Indeed. I've seen far more sorrow in the eyes of many I've met. I myself have plenty of regrets. And one day they'll die with me. Gone to dust with my good deeds and unfulfilled dreams.
But we accept this. That our existence may seem pointless. That sorrow, rage, and despair will always dog our heels. And we press on regardless. That is why Hydaelyn guided us here. In her boundless love for mankind, she has prepared us for this trial, and in her name, we have come for you.
Thank you for the follow! Exactly. No more Hot Topic, miss! Doing weird things to your brain!
Yes, I sense it. A burning passion like unto fury. I know it well. For the same passion once burned in many a star before yours. Suffocated and extinguished now.
Is she full of worms? She sounded chittery. She sounded like worms in there. Oh no, bunnies!
I can't breathe.
You approach the bounds of my ultimatum, where emotions dictate reality, where resignation and acceptance unite to embrace the end.
Raha!
Where
Oh
those
no!
who yet
Justinian!
valiantly cling to life cannot thrive.
You wanna fucking bet? I'm stubborn as hell! Whoa! 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 Thancred way more stubborn than me! What? Oh! What happened? What happening?
By the Fury.
Yeah, she little bitch.
Thancred?
Yeah, where's our bro?
Meteion is gone as well. Mayhap he awakened first and gave chase.
I saw him. He never went down, as far as I was aware.
Everyone, it appears we are at our destination.
Somehow! How did that happen?
This is Ultima Thule.
Oh, shit.
Not that we knew what to expect, but I wasn't expecting this. From atmospheric composition to ambient temperatures, all readings are within permissible range. This place is capable of supporting life.
Oh! Hey! Let's go kick some ass, please, and get Thancred back.
If that's the case, then Thancred may well have gone on ahead. Let's go and have a look. Meanwhile, I want the rest of you to perform a full inspection of the ship, as well as a biological scan.
Otters!
So it was that the brave wayfarers arrived at last at Dream's End. In following their path walked and history written, I am made keenly aware of one truth.
Oh yeah? What?
Though the curtains may fall again and again, so long as others take the stage, ever shall there be more tales to tell. So, let them bring it to a close, I say.
I saw a dragon.
Let the curtains fall upon this, the final chapter in the tale of the star.
Ultima Thule.
Is this a dead star?
As I live and breathe, I live and breathe. Well, the environment itself shouldn't kill us.
Meteion will certainly try, though.
Well then, let us search for Thancred while exploring the area. The ship we leave in your care.
Poor Thancred. I feel like he's probably the most susceptible out of all of us to give in to despair. He has lost a lot. Oh, there's a sleepy one.
Dragons? Here?
Oh, let's go talk to them. Right? Let's go talk to the dragons.
What you see is a memory of a world that once was.
Oh my god, get the fuck out of here!
A world suffering a slow death, whose denizens cried out for the release of oblivion.
What? Their world is dead?
It is.
Not a single life remains upon that husk floating in the vast emptiness.
But they still
These
live!
creatures are shadow and shade, perpetuated only to suffuse dynamis with their unending lamentations.
But they survived! They still live elsewhere!
Our friend Thancred. Where is he?
A strange question. He is at your side, is he not?
What?
Oh, yes. He is here and there, and everywhere within this space. He would tell you himself if he had form to form words.
I am unhappy.
Huh. Such loathing and uncertainty. You don't know why you still exist. In like manner to the oblivion I send. I tried to drown out your ether with dynamis. Beginning with this Thancred, who came at me despite being unable to breathe. Such a simple thing, unmaking men. In the blinking of an eye, he was gone. Didn't even have the chance to be transformed. Yet somehow, he managed to leave a slither of himself behind. What you call the heart? Or perhaps the soul. In his final moment, he cried out from it. A single word. Survive. That wish proved stronger than the despair that ruled here. It overpowered it, causing this space to be remade. Into a place you can perceive, and where life can endure.
Thancred doing us a solid.
That you draw breath is proof that his soul lives on. For how long, however, remains to be seen.
Well then, we should hurry and tend to business.
Yeah! Little shit.
It's futile. You will never reach the true me. I told you, emotions dictate reality in this space. Such changes as you might work will not alter in its nature. You may see, but you cannot touch. Walk, but not advance.
Poor Estinian. All he knows
Meteion
is
holds
attack.
Too much sway here. How do we contend with a foe who can unmake us on a whim?
Feel harder.
I do not know. But Thancred gave his life that we might come this far. We must press on.
Agreed. We cannot turn tail here. Not without something to show for our comrade's sacrifice.
Man, you guys are really quick to jump to him being dead. We didn't actually see him die. I don't really want to accept that yet. I don't really want to be told by a creepy chicken legs that he's dead. Aw, Rory. Comfy, buddy? Although you don't look comfy. You look like you're having troubles laying down.
He remaineth as he was when I first approached, entombed in melancholy.
I see. Perhaps I could...
I'll handle this.
Oh. Wow.
So, waiting to die like all the others, are you?
Our pride is crushed, and our souls corrupted. The winds are stilled, and the heavens offer no comfort. There is nothing left of our kind. Our long lives a curse as we await the end. Still as a stone we shall become.
So you say. Yet your kind has found a new beginning on our star. One of you braved the expanse, bearing with him a clutch of eggs. They and their children now rule our skies, their song heard by all.
Our kin on another star? Yeah! And yet, upon thee do I smell the blood of my brethren. Were they drawn into discord and war on their new home?
They were. They suffered much, and repaid their suffering in kind.
It mattereth not whither we fly. Ever will a sanguine ocean await us. Ever will retribution's wheel turn. And so, on the last of my pride as a dragon, I break free of this wheel. I renounce conflict, exile myself from the other, never again to be touched by the flames of hatred.
Had your brethren made the selfsame choice, my family might still be alive. Yet lasting peace does not come to those who simply retreat from conflict. No, you must be willing to confront it, to stare into the face of your foe, and see yourself in him. Only then can you break the cycle of torment and tragedy. This lesson, a dear friend taught me at the risk of his life. There is no nobility in your penance. You wallow in self-pity. And after everything we've endured, we will not let you stop us.
Estinian!
Stay back!
We tire of war. We tire of turmoil. Dignity tarnished, crimson stained. Our misery, our shame, too much to bear. Release us from war, from life.
I see. Theirs is the emotion that bars our way. The rest is up to you.
No! Not Estinian too!
God, look. We are dropping like flies. Wait, what? Whoa.
There's a wind.
Oh. Simeon.
He's opened the way for us. Sacrificed himself to remake this place, like Thancred did.
Alfie!
Oh, Alphino.
Come. Let us follow the wind. It will not lead us astray. He would not.
Of course he wouldn't. I'm so sick of this self-sacrificial bullshit. Someone's paying for this. Aye, this place shall serve. Yeah? It is the spring that you wish to investigate? Pray forgive my friends, but there is naught to investigate. It was but a pretense to speak in private. Oh? You have our undivided attention. Others. As we have established here in Ultima Thule, those denizens of ruined stars are recreated in their twilight days, yet one question doth arise in my mind. So faithfully formed are the simulacra, they believe themselves yet amongst the living. How dost thou suppose this is possible? I don't know, I'm a dummy. Meteion made contact with them while they still lived. Of course, she must have visited these stars of the dragons in the ear before either race perished in their entirety. Thus could she make their emotions her own, and with them create more faithful simulacra than had she relied on any historical account. Others. So too did I theorize, and upon that assumption considered how those two races might have met their demise. According to thine own tell, Meteion perceiveth the emotions of those nearby as her own, a heightened sense of empathy intrinsic to her nature as an entelechy. In the course of her starfaring journey, if she encountered beings who strongly desired a cessation of their existence. Yeah, she would just take that as her own. Would be powerless before that desire. Nodders. Even as you possesseth the power to grant it, the power of dynamis, 'tis my supposition that, overwhelmed by their longing for death, Meteion did unleash dynamis and ushered the dragons in Ea unto their doom. Oh my god! She gave them what they wanted! Holy shit! Oh my god! She fucking ended them! Of course, such was not always the outcome. Full many stars did she find already lost to ruin. In order to create a terminus, however, the fervent desire for the end is essential. Therefore, should you struggle to find the way forward, pray ask yourself this. In the place where you stand, whose is the soul that yearneth most desperately for oblivion? Meteion. Meteion does. Why do you tell us this now? Ne'er again would I betray your trust. This pledge I did make to my comrades, in bringing thee into my confidence, I would remain true to my word. No! 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 No, you little shit! As for thee, let us consider it my fitting reward for the secrets I harbored for the Crystal Exarch. Oi! Oi! Noi! I once placed my faith in thy chosen path, walking at thy side, full knowing that we were bound for thy demise. I ask now that thou returnest the favor, and abide in faith as I fulfill mine own destiny. You say my debt has come due, how am I to refuse? is indelicate to me, I know full well, and I can but beg thy forgiveness. Yet even if I must needs go to such lengths, I cannot well feign ignorance of the answer I have found within. The answer to the question, what moment might I stand strongest? No! No, Nodders! I'm pissed! After all that we've been through, I will say only this. Do what you must. Do what you must and see your conviction through. So mad. I'm so upset. I shall, my friend. I shall. Without further ado, then let us go to join our comrades. Otters, but I'm fucking upset! I hate this self-sacrificing crap! It's making me mad! It seems everyone is accounted for, shall we then? Yeah, I guess so!
Please, continue. Tell us about this truth you discovered.
Oh boy.
Very well. Bear in mind, however, that the purpose of this conversation is not to impart scholarly knowledge.
Excuse me, sorry.
It requires that you comprehend the subject matter, which you will not. We will forego the intricacies of our scientific methodology and deal only with the conclusion, the end of our society and our world.
Oh boy.
We acknowledge, with regret, that your star is in the midst of the same panic-induced cataclysm that befell Deneb 3.
Meteion has done this to how many worlds now? I'm not happy!
As such, in order to avoid causing undue distress, we will refrain from explicitly stating how much time you have remaining.
You are entirely too kind. I pray you recount your tale as you see fit.
In the beginning, the universe was but a tiny particle. Then suddenly, this particle began to expand. Having remained entirely in the bounds of your star, the phenomenon may be difficult for your kind to grasp. But this expansion has since continued unabated. Speculating that the universe could not grow indefinitely, we sought to learn what might occur, and made a worrying discovery.
Entropy? Heat death of the universe? What?
The stars will continue to spread apart.
Oh, yep, heat death.
As will their finite thermal energies. Eventually, all heavenly bodies will grow cold and freeze. No new stars will be born, and the universe will enter into an eternal ice age.
That's not for a very long time. The grand scheme of things. Oh, but they're fucking are eternal now. So that's a very real possibility for them.
In hopes of proving that this determination was erroneous, we scrutinized our research from all angles, even as we sought to avert the everlasting winter. The endeavor proved fruitless. So infamously so, in fact, that it became synonymous with vain effort. The universe as we know it would end, and there is no way to prevent it. Beneath the weight of this knowledge, our society stagnated. Though we had time still, it was a cold comfort. Why strive for anything when desolation is assured? When our wealth of wisdom, accumulated since the dawning of our kind, would be forever lost?
Because it's not about the destination at that point. You can live it up before that happens. Maybe I'm just a simple creature.
No civilization would rise from our ashes. No scholar recover our knowledge. In silence unbroken, naught would stir. Intellect was once our pride. Overnight, it became our shame. Our works, monuments to futility.
But they are so against dying, though. Like, super against it. So of course the fucking heat death of the universe would freak them out. I feel like they should have just come to terms with death. Like, it's okay! It's okay! It's okay for things to end! It's fine!
Immortality, our greatest invention, became a source of suffering. Rather than suffer on, many chose to unmake themselves by means of etheric exsanguinators.
You could've waited! You could've waited! Yeah, no, until the actual heat death of the universe comes. It was only gonna be, you know, a few billions of billion years yet. Jesus!
Etched upon these stones are the testaments of such souls. Though many left no words at all, thinking it a pointless gesture. Once we have obtained vessels of flesh, we likewise intend to vanish. If you understand this, understand aught of our tale, you will abandon your quest for knowledge. Ignorance truly is bliss. If you would cling to your illusory happiness, remain primitive and pure. It is the only way.
No, thank you! I'm not hung up on death like you guys are.
So that's your story. While I appreciate your advice, I will not heed it.
Knowledge!
Convinced though you may be of this truth, it is yours and not mine. Indeed, truth, I have ever believed, is in the eye of the beholder.
Are you suggesting that we have reached a faulty conclusion? That our science failed us?
No, you're approaching things really sidewaysy. Think beyond that. Like, it's not faulty, it's just you gave up too soon. Not to mention, you, like, lost sight of the present, worrying about the future so much.
Hardly. As you yourself said, the subject matter is beyond my comprehension. And that, I accept, is true. I do not possess the knowledge to prove or disprove your conclusion. In my mortal years, I doubt I could even approach the wisdom of the Aeir. But of one thing am I absolutely certain. I would not be happier in ignorance.
Never!
Y'shtola, no! You mustn't!
Oh?
The most important lesson I've learned is that learning isn't simply passing one's eyes over words. Nay, 'tis when understood for oneself that knowledge attains its true value. This is what has sustained me, driven me onward in joy and wonder, in anger and sorrow. The universe may end, and all may be for naught. But I will live as I always have. I will always seek out new knowledge. And no conclusion of yours, no matter how grim, can dampen my desire.
I suppose it is only to be expected. Their feeble minds cannot fathom the terrifying gravity of it all.
It's okay for things to end! You know, naturally! It's fine! It doesn't mean you should give up everything.
But worry not. We consider it our duty to enlighten you, and we will not stop until you grasp the full extent of our despair.
No, I'm too dumb. Of course it's a fucking bird. Of course a bird would end the fucking universe. I told you!
Listen well. Though my body will soon dissipate, there may be a way to restore it.
Oh?
Azim's magic. So long as our souls remain, you can use it to summon us back.
Wow, that's a lot of faith you're putting in me! Are we sure the butterscotch is... Are you sure about that?
But you mustn't, for it would mean losing our way forward. This I only reveal so that you can promise not to invoke the magic.
Oi! I'll do what I want.
We came here knowing what victory may cost, so press on. Press on, and do not look back.
I hate this self-sacrificial bullshit. What do you say? He's gonna pull her in, he's gonna pull her out.
I shall join thee. As subterfuge is not required, thou shalt not suffer for mine absence.
Riange.
My resolve hath never been as strong as thine. Full oft have I wavered in my decisions, and afterwards been stricken with regret. In spite of this, I may still stand with my comrades, supporting them as they attempt the greatest of feats. This truth I have learned in the course of our journey, and many though my shortcomings may be, I may also claim to excel in prophecies. My studies, into which have granted me the flexibility of mind needed to bend this malleable reality. Thus shall I hope that thou mayest have the strength to resist, and our comrades the strength to continue.
With you to urge us on, how could we possibly fail?
What's this? An extinguished civilization. Rekindled.
That's right. Our quest doesn't end here. We'll press on, and we will find you.
There. That's where you'll find me.
Is that another star?
Of the stars we visited, most were already devoid of life. And where there was life still, the inhabitants wished for death. But even death, we learned, isn't truly the end. It is but a part of the cycle of rebirth. Souls return to the star, or in its absence, a larger flow. And eventually they are reborn, alive again, to know suffering anew. True salvation lies not in dying. It lies in not being born. This is the gift I would give to you, to all life on beautiful Aetheris. To that end, we created an egg wherein life cannot quicken. That dead sun. Attain it if you can, before your friends' emotions fade away, along with their protection.
This short-sighted little git! I swear to God! I'm gonna give her a fucking wedgie! This is why you don't send children off into the cosmos to go talk to a bunch of dead and dying civilizations. You try touching, smacking, and attuning with the console, but there's no response. Look, I see. There must be a way to activate it. There must... Oh? What? I hit it with my book and everything!
Well, I'm out of ideas.
Were you just smacking the hell out of it? Is that why you sound out of breath?
As am I. Operating such consoles is trying enough, but if we can't even activate it...
Perhaps there is a way. First, consider the world that has been recreated here. Its inhabitants were machines who gathered combat data to enhance themselves. And among the many wars they waged, the most notable was that against the dragons. As you've doubtless surmised, I believe this was the homeworld of Omega. Sid built a jamming device to defeat it, a device which generated massive bursts of lightning, its sole weakness.
That's all well and good, but what does that... Wait. You're not thinking to strike the console with lightning, are you?
Why not?
As a matter of fact, I am. Ask yourselves this. Why would an entity as puissant as Omega not be designed to suppress the effects of lightning?
Because it relies upon it, or something akin to it, as a source of energy.
My thoughts exactly. And there is a good chance the same is true of the Omicrons and their devices. So, shall I cast caution to the wind and try something reckless and dramatic?
I mean, it's what I would do. Let's go! I could use my custom-made Omega Jammer. Omega What? 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 Now I want to go the dangerous route. I don't know what why do I have an Omega chance? Do I have one?
You still have it! Sid and Nero's legendary device which brought low the superweapon Omega.
Its reaction! Why did I do that?
Wait. The actual device was much too big to lug around, so you must only have the control module. And there I was getting all excited. Never mind. An old-fashioned spell will suffice.
But technology! Can't I just throw the remote at it? Oh? Yeah! Oh.
It worked!
Well, yeah.
Information communication Module 1. Connection established. Transmission. Strategic Matrix Sigma 1 now online. As a primary strategic matrix, you may address me as Sir. Checking for new communications. None found. All units, please maintain current state. End transmission. Closing connection.
Oi! No closing connection!
Wait, we have questions for you. Of late, no mission orders have been issued. Why not? Has there been some manner of trouble?
Reply. The Extended Operations Unit is yet to determine guidelines for future assignments. All strategies are calculated, devised, and actioned in accordance with said guidelines. In the interim, all citizens are directed to maintain a state of combat readiness. End reply. Awaiting query.
Can you tell us why the Extended Operations Unit hasn't yet determined the guidelines?
Unable to comply. Information unavailable or access restricted.
In that case, is it possible for us to communicate directly with the unit?
Access denied. Unable to establish connection.
Is there anything you can tell us? Have there been any abnormalities, like a threat to the star or widespread unrest?
Reply. Negative. All citizens continue to operate at maximum efficiency. If your operations are suboptimal, please proceed to a maintenance facility for evaluation. Otherwise, stand by at your designated post. End reply. End transmission. Closing connection.
Well, shit.
I could activate it again, but I doubt it would be productive. What do you think?
Well, we gotta find that
If all the
thingamabobber.
Omicrons really were running as efficiently as it claimed, then I doubt they were hoping for life here to end.
Yeah.
As this Sir told us, there just haven't been any new instructions, and everyone is standing by.
Should be standing by at any rate. If there are those that are neglecting their duties, perhaps we can glean a clue from them. I propose we take another look around, and also try to find the operations unit.
Otters!
As you have surmised, I am part of the shared intelligence of Stigma 1. It was my charge to determine the optimal path to achieving our prime function. This body had been abandoned by its former owner and lay unused. I took it and abandoned my own, and with it, my duty.
May we ask why you did this? From what we gather, it seems to be a personal matter.
Our kind did not always look as we do now. Long ago, we possessed frail and feeble bodies. Beleaguered by stronger races, our ancestors took to augmenting their flesh in order to defend themselves.
They're like the Daleks.
What began with limited parts eventually spread to the whole body, and at last, a means was discovered to convert the mind into data, rendering even the brain obsolete. Such complete mechanical beings were called the Omicrons, and by their might, we came to reign supreme over the star.
You're not quite like the Daleks. As they still kept like a bit of themselves. Yeah, maybe like the Cybermen? Although even the Cybermen have, you know, brains and stuff. They never got rid of those parts of them. They just kind of made a hive mind. Exterminate!
But even then, we did not feel secure. For we knew that the universe was home to civilizations aside from our own. Civilizations that may be stronger still than us.
Yeah, but you could have dealt with it if it became a problem. You could have just chilled, you know.
Rather than risk becoming the subjugated, we chose to become the subjugator. We began our conquest of the stars, that we might acquire the resources and knowledge we needed to reign supreme. We were successful in that endeavor. So powerful did we become, we could lay low even the mighty dragons. But then something unexpected happened. I began experiencing an error. I could no longer determine an optimal path.
You were malfunctioning.
I performed numerous full system scans, each time finding no issues. Yet the error persisted. It was then that I speculated. What could happen if we grew so powerful as to have no equal? To become stronger was essential to our existence. Our every action has been in service to this objective. But if nothing lies beyond this, can it be truly said that it was essential? Have we been engaging only in wanton destruction?
Yes.
You could find no threat to justify your purpose.
Oh boy.
The Omicrons will never leave this star. They will stand by until their reserves of energy is spent. For I have no path to offer them. None.
It is not our place to pass judgment on the deeds of the Omicrons. But surely, this does not have to spell the end of your people. With your power and knowledge, the possibilities are endless. Why not seek out a new purpose?
Yeah. One that doesn't involve murdering everyone. No?
That is impossible.
Why? Why is it impossible?
In the beginning, we had a higher purpose than our pursuit of power. But we lost sight of it when we so irrevocably altered our fundamental forms. When we cast aside our flesh, so too did we cast aside all that defined us. Nothing remains of who we once were.
Well, just be new then. Be new people.
I have no aspirations. No longer can I dream. The vital spark is lost. Lost amidst circuitry and code and commands.
Ew. Well. But I mean, you were looking at that tree though.
I believe I know how to overcome this despair.
Oh?
The words are ready in my mind, but ere I speak them, I want you to make me a promise.
Oh God, what?
Be it across time or space, our promises have always connected us. And so I ask that you indulge me once more, that this won't be the end.
Wait, Stola said not to use the butterscotch. This seems like you're telling me to use the butterscotch. Or do you mean like not my end? Or the end for everyone else? Just getting angry and angrier as I persist through this land. Everybody is sacrificing themselves and I'm getting really mad. You say it and I'll do it, bro. Let's go.
Is that so? In that case, I won't hold back. First, I want to visit Ishgard with you. Properly.
Date? Ishgard date with Graha? Let's go! Let's save the universe! I got a date, everyone!
We scarcely had time to look around last time. I should like it very much if you could show me the sights. Next, you must regale me with your greatest adventures, in the places where you lived them, if possible.
I don't know, I was out in the middle of nowhere half the time. Alright,
I may have read about all your deeds, but there is no substitute for a first-hand account.
Yeah, I know, you're a fucking weeb. Can you just not mention the reading part? Let's go.
And last but not least, a new adventure together. Unlike any we've experienced before.
Yeah, it's called my bedroom.
We'll travel the lands, cross the seas, and take to the skies upon the eternal wind. And it will be marvelous. It will.
I love this cat boy. Let's go! No! Cute as fuck.
If you would humor me a moment. When we awaken each morning, how can we prove that we're the same individual who retired the night before? Through the remembrance of past events, we might say. We have our memories, yet there are times when we forget or recall incorrectly.
Yeah, me. I do that all the fucking time.
What of our bodies, then? It is the same one, we might say, yet technically speaking, as living beings, our bodies are constantly changing. It will never be as it was at an earlier point in time. Our souls are no more immutable. On our star, people are known to inherit the souls of others, yet they are decidedly different beings.
Logic the fuck out of this robot!
I've subjected my totality to much and more. I've made my body into an extension of a tower, blended my soul and memories with those of another self. And each time I would ask myself, what is it that makes me, me?
Were you able to determine an answer?
No. But that doesn't mean I'm confused. It simply means I'm the same as everyone else. So I posit this. Who we were need not prescribe what we now hold in our hearts. Whatever came before, what matters most is the present. For me, that is being here with my friends, full proud of how much we've grown together. So I urge you to not give up. Heed your heart's desire and hope that the future you long for shall be realized.
I cannot. We cannot. We cannot understand desire. I do not know how to create such things.
We are not unlike, you and I. I too have struggled to find the courage to express and embrace my wants. If you like, I will tell you a tale. A tale of a world on the brink. Of a people who never gave up on the future. Of a man who realized his grandest dreams and then awakened to a grander reality.
Birds. At least you knew this was coming! All we can do is continue on, Alize. Whoa. Whoa.
You idiot! Just once, stay with us to the end.
You know that wasn't gonna be fucking happening. Alice? A play, it's as though the stars are being devoured by the dead sun. That's where we're headed, into the maw of darkness. Well, here's the path begins, and as it ascends to dizzying heights, let us make our way one step at a time. Friends got us this far, their courage, their strength, their wisdom, their love. We owe it to them to continue, no matter how long it takes. The innumerable lights that shine in the distance, to think that they all could have birthed civilizations. To think that everything they built has gone to dust, their peoples lost to despair. Of the stars floating on this sea of midnight, ours is a lonely aberration. And yet no matter how many worlds have met their ends, with you and Alize beside me, there is nothing I fear. No ocean so vast I cannot cross. Those broken stars I see, shattered, ruptured, unrivaled. I wonder if they are also worlds recreated at their ends. The sight of them fills me with a sorrow I cannot describe, and a truth I cannot deny. Birth and death, whence we came and will return, a wheel from which there is no escape. It's all a dream, isn't it? A long, elaborate dream. Any moment now I'll wake up in my bed, still a student, grandfather alive. I'd go about my day relieved as fragments of that other life fade away. And that would be happiness, wouldn't it? But none of it. No, I won't give up these experiences, good and bad. They're mine, they're me. The portal is barely visible from up here. Truly, we've come far. Much farther than I would have been possible had we just kept chasing perfect ideals as we did in the past. It is because we have known failure and frustration that we have learned and grown from them. Blah! The Heidelin has entrusted us with this mission, with the fate of the very star. Rest assured I'm fine, but thank you for your concern. What of yourself? Though we can't afford to be too leisurely, neither need we rush unduly. We've crossed an impossible distance to stand where we are now, and we're but a few steps away from the journey's end. And it will be over before we know it. Me? Oh, I still have plenty of legs left in me. Don't you worry, it's you I'm more worried about. You'll always push yourself so hard for us, for everyone. Ah. Ah! And while we're here, we'll make sure to bear our share of the burden. Well, this is it. The end of the path and the beginning of whatever awaits. There will be greater hardships. We may be made to feel powerless. Yet come what may, let us have no regrets. No, let us have pride in what we have achieved. Ah! Okay, I'll take that break. What we achieved and how it changed us for the better, that's worth fighting for and dying for as they did. There's some structures up ahead, still ways to go before we reach the dead sun. Given all this, I know how naive it must sound to hope it all works out somehow. Still, you'll forgive me if I wish for it all the same, and for you most of all. Not that you of all people need it. It's just, after all the help you've given me, for once I want to be the one to help you.
Did you find anything?
No. This place is completely deserted. And I can't see how we're supposed to move on from here.
Neither can I. It's quite the quandary. There are no denizens to bar our path, yet there is no way forward.
For another mystery, we did find signs of very recent life. You'd swear everyone just vanished into thin air. I wonder how many ruined worlds like this has Meteion seen?
Could it be? Yes.
Oh?
Yes, I believe I may have puzzled this out.
What? You gonna clue us in?
Despite how it appears, it's no different this time. There is someone here who has wished for this ruin.
Meteion. Right?
And I believe that together, Alize and I can overcome their will.
Wait, what? You little shits. Not another fucking word.
I'm sorry, but there is a chance, and I must seize it. For everyone. And for myself. I will not pretend otherwise. I have my fears. Not for myself, but for you. The last to remain.
I'm fine! I want more about y'all.
You are no stranger to carrying the burden of others. But I can only imagine how heavy the weight would be this time. As your friend, I cannot bear the thought of making you suffer so.
Then why suggest such a thing? It's too much to ask of anyone, even her. Why must she be the one? Why must she fight alone? More than a hero, she's a dear friend.
Oh, Alize!
Not only to us, but to so many others. There are so many people in the world who care for you, and yet... And yet...
Alize!
Alize, I have an idea. Given the nature of this realm, it may be possible to do more than unbar our friend's path. We might also pave her a new one. For instance, a path where she finds happiness at journey's end.
Ah! Why you do this to me?
This much, I think we can believe with the utmost conviction, no matter how deep our despair. So please, believe in us too, and press on. Thank you.
God damn it.
What are you?
If the plan's decided, then let's not dally.
Ah, there you are. It was as I said, was it not?
It was. We couldn't find anyone. But this place isn't entirely deserted, is it? You are here. You sought out a star of promise and found a ruined husk. Like us, you explored the devastation. Like us, you were stricken. Horrified by the thought that so many lives could be snuffed out as if they were worth nothing. And the thought that you would have to bear the terrible tidings to Hermes. That which you saw and felt, you shared with your sisters, as did they share their own grim findings with you. Overcome by the pervasive despair of these stars, some of you inadvertently ushered their peoples to their ends. Knowing the horrors you know, anyone would feel the same. They would fear what lies ahead and struggle to move forward.
Fear? I had forgotten that such a thing existed. So focused have I been on shepherding despair.
If you can remember, then you can still face and overcome your own fear.
Why would I bother with such an insignificant emotion? If the despair I command is as a raging river, then fear is but a trickling stream.
Yeet her into the cosmos.
It can
take
do
away
nothing
her
to
Hot
alter
Topic
my
gift
flow.
card.
You spoke with the Aya, yes? Heard their tale of what awaits the universe. It's true. The stars grow colder and more distant. Eventually, all will enjoy frozen solitude.
That will take a while.
Using the power of Dynamis, I'm hastening that process.
What?
In so doing, nothing will be born ever again. Everyone will remain dead. Alas, it will take time for that to happen. So in mercy, I sent you my gift, to spare you needless suffering. Don't worry. Even if no living witnesses remain to mark the event, I'll make certain that Aetheris has a proper end.
For all the power you wield, you're more fearful than the familiar you used to be.
Like, what the fuck? She's such a fucking kid! I swear to God, hey, things are gonna end anyway, so might as well end them right now. What the hell? Children are so...
That's why you bring a taser for birds like them.
I know. Fucking birds. Fucking kids. Jesus. Every little thing is the end of the world for, like, a child. Like, legitimately. Every little unscrupulous thing is the end. No foresight! Drives me fucking crazy.
That Meteion feared simply to move forward. But your fear is such that you've given up on everything. I know it well. That sense of defeat. I've tasted my fair share of it. But as many times as we've fallen down, we've learned how to pick ourselves up and carry on. We take each other's hand, share in each other's courage, follow in each other's footsteps, and turn sorrow into strength.
That's why you should not make children super mega powerful. They have no experience and nothing to really, compare to. Jesus.
There are times when we fail. We bear wounds that do not heal.
I never understood the idea of how everyone was like, oh, a child would be great because they're so, what's the word? They're so innocent. They have nothing.
That's the problem!
That's the problem.
They have nothing to compare to! So when things go bad, they go really bad for kids. It's hard. It's a hard life. They don't have the experience to compare. I blame Hermes. Yeah, this is Hermes' fault. He's a fucking moron. Too smart for his own good. Fucked up everything.
But these experiences are part of life, and they make us stronger. We rise, fall, and rise again.
Lucky
Don't
too.
worry about us. You must take the next step, and all the rest after that.
Oh, how pretty. Early in Old Charlotte. Oh God.
Please. Please. Oh, please let them all be safe.
Tanzu's gonna be so disappointed in me. Kyle!
Cryle? Are you all right?
It's nothing. Just a headache.
Ah! Don't say that!
They'll be fine. I know they will.
Apologies for the interruption. A man arrived on the last ferry. An associate of the Scions.
What? Who?
He wishes to speak with you at once.
Fucking who? I thought everyone was here! Oh, huh? Oh! Oi! Oi!